Buying versus renting in Los Angeles. Is one better than the other, really? Well, stick around till the end because we're going to break down how this is going down in Los Angeles, and trust me, it may not be what you think. Now, no matter what, living in Los Angeles means you're going to be paying a premium, whether you're buying or renting. Big cities are naturally more expensive to live in, and Los Angeles is really no exception. So now let's start with the pros and cons on renting in Los Angeles. It's easier to move. If you've moved here or are planning to move here to Los Angeles to pursue a career, renting is probably the most sensible option since you'll have the freedom to move wherever you want, explore different areas of the city. Lower down payment or none at all. Unlike buying a home where you need a good chunk of cash to put as a down payment, when you rent, that number dramatically decreases. And if you're lucky, you may not be required to pay a deposit at all. But generally speaking, you'll only need your first month's, your last month's, and a month's deposit. You're not held responsible for costs. Whatever maintenance the property requires, unlike owning a home where you would be taking on the expenses. In the case of renting, you're not, provided of course you haven't caused any of the damage yourself. Now let's break down the cons of renting, which really boils down to the basics. Rents are going to keep rising while you continue to pay a premium and the landlord's mortgage. As a tenant, you can find yourself paying significantly more, in fact, many times even more than the actual mortgage is on the same property. No wealth creation or tax benefits, unlike when you own a home where many of your expenses may well be tax deductible. Payments never stop when renting, no matter your financial situation. Now, as I stated before, you can find yourself paying more than the mortgage, yet have no ownership, nor are you able to pull out any equity. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's discuss the pros and cons of home ownership in 2022. You're in charge and you can do whatever you want. You can remodel, you can move, you can add on, you can rent out, you can stay forever. But home ownership may actually be less expensive than renting, and there's also some incredible tax deductions. You can build a ton of wealth in the process without lifting a finger. Now we'll look at the cons. Con number one, buying a home will be more expensive than getting into a rental, depending on the specific area, and you might need to come up with a large down payment. Not everyone can qualify for a mortgage due to poor credit, so keep building that credit score. Being refused for a mortgage can negatively affect your score since they will run your credit. Increased liability and responsibility. This is more relevant to you if you were to let your property go. Remember, if anything needs to be repaired, you're going to be responsible to pay those costs. This, however, still does tie into a pro we talked about, generating long-term wealth from the same asset. I get calls pretty much every day from people who are looking into a move in or out of Los Angeles. So if you are thinking about moving or relocating anywhere within the Los Angeles area, then give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, however you want to get in touch. So that's a wrap for this video, and if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below, and why not check out another video on screen right now? I am sure you will love it.